Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to show up. I thought you might have forgotten all about us. Well, come on in. Don't just stand there in the cold. I missed you, you know. It's been like forever since I've seen that face of yours. And I must say, you've grown up quite nicely. Yeah, I know. You were like 20 then. Come on. It's been 6 years now? Insane. Okay, yeah, I know I'm 4 years older than you. So what? It's so quiet here without the boys. Well, they went out for the night. But I'm glad that you're here. We have the whole place to ourselves. Just like old times, right? Come on. Come sit down with me. I want to hear everything. How's your life been treating you, hmm? Did you find what you're looking for out there in that big old world? Or maybe you found yourself missing something. You know, I always wondered. Did you ever think about me while you were away? Don't worry, you don't have to answer that. I think I already know. It's funny, right? How time passes, isn't it? I remember when you and my brother would just run around the house, causing so much trouble. And now here we are, all grown up. But some things never change, like how much I enjoy having you around. Can I tell you a secret? I've always had a bit of a soft spot for you. But you probably already knew that, didn't you? You were always so clever. Oh, come on, don't act so surprised. I've seen the way you look at me. It's okay. I always found it cute, I suppose. I'm glad you're here, though. I missed our little talks. The way you always seemed to know how to make me smile. It's been lonely without you. I think I missed you more than I realized. You know, if you wanted to, we could just stay here. Talk all night like we used to. Or maybe we could do something a little more fun. Huh? I've got a few ideas, if you're interested. Do you remember that one time you and my brother tried to invite people over? You two were so sure that you wouldn't get caught. But I knew. I always knew. I was just waiting for you to slip up. Here, take this. You always take it so cold easily. And besides, I like taking care of you. It's nice having you back here with me. You know, I think I missed you more than I let on. It's always a little quieter around here without you. My brother tried to fill the void, but it wasn't the same. You always had a way of making everything feel complete, you know? I wonder, did you ever think about me while you were away? I'm teasing. Don't worry, I'm only teasing. But I do wonder. What if things had been different? What if you hadn't left? What if you had stayed here with me? I always thought that there was something between us, you know? Something more than just a friendship. Maybe I was imagining it, but I don't think so. Do you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so serious. It's just you being here. It brings back a lot of memories. Good ones, to be exact. And maybe a few that I wish I could explore it a little bit more. I hope you're not in a rush to leave. We have all night, after all. And I plan to make the most of it, okay? Here's to catching up on lost times. So tell me, what's new with you, huh? Any big adventures? Any special someones in your life, huh? No? Oh, well, that's good to know. It means I don't have to share you tonight. I'm really glad you came back, though. I'm really glad you came back, though. I've missed you more than I realized. And it's nice to know some things never change. Like how easy it is to talk to you and how much I enjoy being around you. You know, if you wanted to, we could just stay here all night like this. Talk, laugh, maybe even see where the night takes us. No pressure, of course, but it's been a long time since I felt this comfortable, this happy. And I think you feel it too, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. But if I'm not, if you do feel the same way, well, I think tonight could be very interesting. Whatever happens, I'm glad that you're here. I've missed you more than I can say. And I'm not ready to let you go yet. So what do you say? Shall we make the most of this night and see where it takes us? I have a feeling it's going to be one to remember. You know, I've been thinking. It's funny how life takes us in a different direction. We go off, we explore, we meet new people, but somehow we always end up right back where we started. Back to the people who really matter. And you've always mattered to me. More than I think I've ever admitted to myself. But now sitting here with you, I realize how much I've missed having you in my life. Maybe I didn't realize it until you were gone. You've changed, you know that? There's something about you, but in a good way. You seem more confident, more sure of yourself, and I like it. Yeah, I like it. It suits you. But I'm curious though. Is there still a part of you that remembers the way things used to be? The way we used to be? Because I do, and I remember every moment. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't want to lose you again. I know life can be unpredictable, and we might not always be able to control where it takes us. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that some people are worth holding on to. And you are definitely one of those people. So what do you say? Should we make a pact right here, right now? No matter where life takes us, we'll always find our way back to each other. I know it sounds a little cheesy, but I think it could work. What do you think? Hmm? Or maybe I'm getting sentimental in my old age. But honestly, I've always had a soft spot for you. And I think I always will. Do you remember that summer we spent all night at the lake? You, me, my brother, and a few of his other friends. We were inseparable. Those were some of the best times of my life. I still think about it sometimes. The late night swims, the bonfires, and that one night when you and I stayed up talking until the sun came up. That was the night I realized how special you are to me. We talked about everything, our hopes, our dreams, our fears. It was like we were the only two people in the world that night. I've never felt that close to anyone since. I wonder, do you even think about that night? About how things might have been different if we had just let things go further? Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. It's just something I thought about a lot over the years, really. But maybe it's not too late, you know? Maybe this is our chance to pick up where we left off, to see things where they might go. Now that we're both older and wiser and maybe a little bit more braver. What do you think? Or we could just sit here and drink wine and reminisce all night. Either way, I'm happy just having you here with me. I think that's more than enough. I'm really glad you came, though. It feels like everything's finally right again. Like the last piece of a puzzle has fallen into place. Okay, now I'm definitely getting cheesy, but I mean it. I've missed you a lot, and I don't want to let you go again. You know, I've always believed that some people are meant to be in our lives for a reason. Maybe you were meant to come back into mine, to remind me of what's really important. And maybe I was meant to remind you of that too. So what do you say? Shall we make the most of this night and see where it takes us? No expectations, no pressure. Just you and me enjoying each other's company. I think it could be really something special. Or we could just talk and keep talking. Keep laughing. Whatever feels right. I'm happy just being here with you. After all, it's not every day I get to spend time with someone who really means so much to me. And I intend to make the most of it.